Yo, it's D.Arthur. I'm near the Washington Monument, as you guys can see. Talking to you guys today about semen retention, why she will be more feminine around you while you're on semen retention. She's gonna be a lot more feminine around you. Because the thing is, if you haven't realized it or not, certain women are cutthroat. Female nature is cutthroat. It's cutthroat. It's cutthroat because if we're talking about caveman times, and if we're talking about psychology and hardwired psychology and how it was in primitive times, the woman basically has to do everything in its power to get the best mate, so it can have the best genes to reproduce with and have the best offspring to reproduce with. So female nature is that it has to do everything in its power to get the best mate. And if you're a man and you're not offering any value to, let's quote unquote say, the woman, then like you're really gonna be written off, and she's gonna, in her subconscious brain, it's gonna be like, next we have to look for the next valuable man. There's some questions as like, how come I've relapsed and she sometimes doesn't seem like she wants to submit anymore, and there's more problems because I relapsed. Because if you're a man, you have to have you have to have something to offer, basically. Like men, like the way women are attracted to men are not the same way men are attracted to women. So even Dave Chappelle said this: if you're a man, like, you're the only person, like, you're the only one who has to offer something, offer provisions, something. You have to offer something. And if you're on semen retention, you're offering something. If you're on semen retention, you're offering something, and that's pretty valuable to women if you're on retaining. So the reason why women are more feminine around you when you're on semen retention is because you're fulfilling your duty and you're fulfilling, let's say, your purpose, and this is becoming attractive to women. You're doing your part, basically. And in hardwired human psychology, women have no choice but to submit to the most alpha prime male in the room, and you'll become the most alpha prime male in the room when you go on semen retention, because semen retention just makes you more of a full stack man, of an evolved man, and this is very attractive to women. And when they sense this in a man, they have no choice but to submit. They have no choice but to submit. So how can you do this? How can you do this on a daily, consistent basis, where every time she sees you, she has no choice but to submit? You can do this by 1, going on semen retention, like I said. By 2, not really focusing on her that much. And 3, like, focusing on your purpose, focusing on how you'll provide, focusing on how you'll live a more ever increasing, more abundant life, and focus on just like other things that can just help you have a better life. That should be your full focus in this matrix, on how you can have a more abundant, more fulfilled, a more serviceful life. And if you're focused on those things, like your purpose and everything, she'll have no choice but to submit to you, because you're carrying out the plan. You're carrying out the intended plan. The difference is, when you relapse, is that you're not really carrying out the plan, because you don't have anything to offer her. You might have just relapsed, and then you might be around a woman, and then for some reason she's not as submissive around you. She's not as feminine around you. And this is all subconscious things. They don't even know that they're acting this way, because if a man who doesn't have anything to offer, aka your semen, if you don't have anything to offer, then there's no really like use. There won't be any sexual tension. There won't be any sexual anything. You're just gonna literally be like yourself. You're just gonna be yourself. You're not gonna have anything backing you up or anything, if any of this makes sense. And it's really just gonna be harder for you to attract a woman or people that you really want. So in order to avoid this, retain, be on your purpose, be charismatic, give a carefree attitude, be non-needy, banter, tease her a little, do all the things that you know you have to do to attract high quality women, and do it on a consistent basis, and then you'll become that person. See, like the difference between what a woman says and what actually happens are two different things, are two totally different things. I've had just an example over this past weekend. Like a woman was saying some things that she said that she wasn't going to do, that she never do. And then lo and behold, we see her doing the things that she said she wasn't going to do. Why is this? The reason this is because women make decisions based on how they're feeling in the moment and what's best for them in that moment. So like, let's say you ask for her number or something and she doesn't give it to you in that instance. She might not know you as well, and she doesn't really feel secure and comfortable giving it out. But let's say a couple weeks pass by, and then you ask her again, and maybe she might be in a better mood, or she's feeling a little better, and then she gives it to you. What's the difference between when you ask her at the beginning and when you ask her now? It's probably because of the circumstance, the mood she was in, and how she felt about doing it. This is how women make their decisions, based on their feelings about the certain situation and what's best for them in that certain situation. So by all means, if you're not a man of value, and if you're not offering anything to her, she's gonna put you in the friend zone. She's gonna think that you're not fulfilling your role, and it's gonna be hard, and she has to do everything. And if the woman has to do everything, then oftentimes it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna be that pleasant of an experience, as opposed to a man who's fulfilling his purpose, doing his duty, retaining, playing non-needy, and just having fun with life and her. That's gonna be a lot more attractive than the man who's needy, who puts her on a pedestal and treats her like she's like she's a superstar or something, like, or he just puts her above him, and that really isn't gonna help anybody out. So let's say, the thing is, she'll be more feminine, she'll submit to you if you retain, if you're carrying out your purpose, if you're becoming the person that you know you have to be. She won't submit to you if she thinks that she has to do everything, that she has to be the man and the woman in the relationship. It's not going to be as fun, and it's not going to be a pleasant experience. So take the advice. The steps to get her to submit is to retain, carry out your purpose, tease her a little, make her feel some sort of an emotion, and just literally have fun with yourself. The better you feel, the easier it is. The better you feel about yourself, the easier it is to attract women. That's all there is to it. The better you feel about yourself, the more confident you'll be, the easier it will be to get what you want from her and from life. Now, if you want to go deeper into, let's say, female nature, and becoming the best version of yourself, click on the link I put in the description box. There's a free video training series on how to effortlessly attract the type of woman that you want to attract into your life. So also like, comment, and subscribe below. Peace out.